What up, Tag Team, Tag Nation, Tag Universe, Tag Galaxy? It's your boy Scooter Lou, and if you're new here, ScooterRay. How y'all doing? I know, I know. Seeing the title, thinking to yourself, it drops on Tuesday. Normally, it either drops late Wednesday or it drops early Thursday morning. I said Tuesday. Either this drops on Wednesday or it drops early Thursday morning. I had issues, but y'all gonna get this winter is coming recap right now. Show opens up. The Elite Death Triangle. This is match 4 of their best of 7. Um, Before we get into it, I don't know how I truly feel about this best of 7 because okay, well, you know what? Let me rewind. I'm gonna get there. During the match, Nick got his ankle or foot, I think it was his ankle, hurt. He left. He eventually came back. He did the whole heroic. Oh shit, he's back. He's back to come help the team. He's trying to put the team on his back, and he did try to put the team on his back. Unfortunately, Death Triangle stick and gimmick. Ring hammers. Hold on, drop my notes. Uh, he took a bell hammer. He took the ring bell hammer to the ankle, put in the submission. Man's tapped. From that, Kenny Omega, he got on the mic and was like, you know what, y'all, I'm getting tired of this. How about basically we'll make the bail hammers legal. We'll make all legal. Next match, no DQ. And he was like, I know we're down 3-1, but trust we about to make the greatest comeback, blah, 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 blah. So the next match, which is next week, will be no DQ. Match 5. It's win or go home for the Elite. Now, this best of 7, I don't know how I feel because it would have been different to me. This is just me as a fan watching. If every match had different stipulations, I would have been okay because essentially we're getting the same match every time. We're essentially getting the same match, every time they have it. But now, since they added no DQ to this one, it has a different caveat. It has a different flair and flavor. Get the words out to it. But next week, no DQ, match 5, win and go home. Let's see how it goes. MJF had a promo, basically talking about the match tonight. Well, last night, with him and Starks. It was winner take all. MJF's promo was like, can you win the big one? Blah, blah, blah. Typical, you're this, you're that, but can you win the big one? That type of stuff, because I'm the champion. Words. The Acclaim tries to come out there, do Acclaim things, and they get jumped by Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, Santham Singh, and Sanjay Dutt. So the Acclaim and Daddy Ass just get all beat up. And I guess to intensify the rivalry, and I guess at some point soon we're going to get the Acclaimed versus Jarrett and Lethal. JAS had a group promo because Claudio took the belt off of Jericho. He's not too happy about that because he was saying the swing is barbaric and this, that, and the third. Garcia's upset that he, lost the belt to Yuta, and Jericho was like, well, how about this? I'm going to partner you up with a great so you can get your confidence back and be great again. I'm going to put Sammy Guevara under your wing. And it was like, all right. And, the fact that Guevara is going to challenge Moxley. Yes, Guevara's going to challenge Moxley at Rampage. So yeah, Brian Cage at the Embassy versus Jungle Boy. Um, they had a very weird finish because I don't say it was a weird finish, but they pulled the whole Prince Nana interfering because Jungle Boy had the snare trap on. So like I said, I mean it's the whole haha, you thought this was going to happen, but it didn't. But Jungle Boy put the snare trap on. Brian Cage tapped, but Prince Nana was interfering. And then Brian Cage, tried to take advantage of the interference. Jungle Boy still rolled him up, got the W. After that, he was like, I didn't beat Luchasaurus, I didn't beat Brian Cage. Now I want Big Bill, bitch ass. He didn't say bitch ass, but he want Big Bill. So Big Bill and Lee Moriarty came out there and gave him, well, first, Stokely came out there, was sharing some words, and Stokely was like, I'm gonna give you this backhand, boy, because you was a bitch. Uh, then Moriarty and Big Bill, W. Morrissey, gave him that smoke he wanted, and he got his ass beat. So I know at some point we're gonna get Jungle Boy versus W. Morrissey. Uh, oh wait, I forgot. I'm wrong. At some point we will get it, but Hook comes out there and saves the day. And which was funny because Jungle Boy was already beat up. So with Hook coming out, it still would have been Moriarty and Morrissey right there, but they ran. Okay. Uh, hold on 1 second. Then we get BCC promo saying, they got the gold back. They're gonna do this, do that. Moxley basically saying he gonna beat Shadow Guevara and everything. And then, Hangman, uh, whenever you ready, you next, and you can bring your little Dark Order buddies too. Um, Swerve has a promo basically saying that, he's justified for what he did at Final Battle, that, he doesn't have friends, he doesn't have this, but he has affiliates and all that. So I kind of want to know who that's going to be. But yeah, so Swerve ain't too happy with Keith. And I think it was next week or at some point, Keith going to have to see him, you know. Keith going to have to see him. Then we get the House of Black versus the Factory. This was the very definition of the squash. Ain't no point in even trying to go. They beat actually everybody who was out there that represented the Factory got their ass beat, even though it was QT, Aaron Solo, and Cole Carter, I think, were the ones in the match. They all took Camarado and Lee Johnson. All of them got their asses beat. Uh, Chris Jericho went against this guy named Action Andretti because Jericho was getting his confidence back and the fact that he was upset, so he can go out there and beat a jobber named Action Andretti. Um, they had a legit match. They had a legit match. Uh, the crowd was behind Action Andretti. They was chanting "Let's go Jobber" and whatever. Like they even put their own nameplate. Like I think when they even showed him, it was Chris Jericho's nameplate. So he didn't even get a proper nameplate. But ultimately, Action Andretti wins. Then he gets a proper nameplate. And then he gets the Action Andretti is all elite now. So it's like, who is this? Who is this guy? If he's known on the Indies or known, because they were in Texas, if he's known around these parts, let me know. Fill me in. But he gets the W over the GOAT, the Ocho, Chris Jericho, and apparently he's all elite. Starks has a promo basically saying that, he gonna get that belt. He gonna get that ring, do his thing, and dip. Little things like that. FTR basically was like, the ass boys, we gonna give you what you want. You want this smoke, we gonna give you what you want. And I want to say their match is either on Rampage or is on next week's Dynamite, but we gonna give you what you want. Jericho's backstage, he's throwing the tantrum. Ty Mello, and Ruby Soho have a match. Ruby gets the W. Then Anna Jay comes out. Anna Jay beats up on Ruby. Ty and Anna leave. So now I'm assuming at some point Ruby's going to have to get some backup to help her for Ty and Anna. I know earlier in the night, Dr. Baker was having a promo, and Sky Blue interrupted and basically challenged her to a match. I think Cheetah and Hater both had promos. They're supposed to have their women's championship match. I want to say it was next week. Main event, MJF, Starks. It was a match. Once again, this is that slight frustration I have with AEW at times, because had this match happened later next year, I might would have felt that Ricky Starks could take it. But due to the fact that it was MJF's first defense and MJF finally made it to the mountain, there was no way MJF was going to lose the belt. Not only lose the belt, but lose the ring. It would be different if they did like a 2 out of 3 falls, or if this match was for the ring and then they had another match and it was for the belt, because at least Starks can say he's the new Dynamite Diamond. Was it Dynamite Diamond? Whatever the title now. But due to the fact, like I said, it was his first defense, I did not feel that it was, no matter how great the match, no matter how much false finishes, no matter how much they gave us hope, I just knew Starks was not going to beat MJF on his first title defense. Considering the buildup they had for MJF to win it and for him to lose it that fast, that would have been a decision. But ultimately, it led to MJF taking Starks to Dick Kick City. He rolls him up, 1, 2, 3. MJF retains. Then this is the part that slightly upset me just a scotch. MJF tries to leave, Danielson comes out, because now it was like, oh, this match only happened to truly set up Danielson and Starks. But Danielson chases MJ. Boy, MJF turned on them jets. He was running so hard, so fast that he couldn't even jump over the barricade. He basically kind of opened it and ran through it. He tried to hurdle it, but he just opened it and ran through it. But he got the fuck out of the arena. Because even if Danielson was supposed to chase him, MJF was out of there. Oh, I'm out of here. Shout outs to Ha Davis. But yeah. So at some point, I don't know if they're gonna save it for Revolution, but that's all the way in March. So I don't know. But we're gonna get Danielson and MJF for the title. But that was Dynamite. It was after Final Battle. It was Winter is Coming, that theme show. I want to say next week is New Year's Bash. No, holiday. No, New Year's Bash is in a few weeks. I forgot. I forgot what the next week's theme was called. I want to say it was Holiday Bash. That sounds right. But yeah, we'll see what happens next week. So I'm the Quattro, Scootaloo. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to Jaeger. Shout out to Dizzle. Shout out to Juggs. Tag Nation. Tag Team. Tag Universe. Tag Galaxy. I'm going to give y'all this too sweet, and I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.